Hello guys, so great to see you, so great to be on here again so soon, Anyway, hoping you're having a wonderful week. I'm having an okay week. It's kind of tough, but what do you call it? God is gracing me for it. So I wanted to come on here and share these 10 tips with you, as you can see on the title below, because they help me get by and they've been a tried and true. And according to psychology, it really helps. Let me just mute my laptop real quick. So I hope you find this video informative, entertaining. You share this with friends and family. Subscribe if you haven't already, because it really supports my channel. Yes, I'm filming at night because it was one of those days I really tried to film by like 5, but thank God for light. Let's get into it. So these things are affordable. Most of them don't require money, and the ones that do, they're like affordable. So don't worry about it. I got you. I have your pocket in mind. I have your budget in mind. These are things that you can do with your friends and family, with your support system, by yourself, mostly to just boost your mental health, to boost your mental wellness, to improve the quality of your life, your relationships, and to just make yourself live a more healthier life holistically, not just physically but mentally. So in number 1, I'm reading the notes from my laptop, and guys, I'm wearing the flash match. Oh my, there's hair everywhere. Kofia the flash. I'm so happy. My dad gave it to me as a gift. Aivangi kofia. Oops, cue the messy hair under the hat. Gosh, there's hair everywhere. How do you survive with wigs, you people? Anyway, I just wanted to show off my match. It's so cute, right? But siwezi hivi because it's a snapback and that style is long gone. So naivaa na nyuma so that I can look more cool. The Flash. DC fans, hey yo! Marvel fans, don't come at me in the comment section. Anyway, tip number 1 that you can do, that is simple, that you should be doing already, that will be recommended by your therapist and by your practitioner, your physician, is healthy sleep, getting enough sleep. And when I talk about healthy sleep, it's about the duration, it's about the quality, it's about your sleep environment, it's about what you do before bed. So like establishing a bedtime routine, like not getting too little sleep and too much sleep, like not having insomnia or hypersomnia, because in the mental health field we talk about those two, like both extremes being a sign that you're not okay mentally. It could be depression, it could be any other mental disorder, but it could show a change in your mental well-being, in terms of like it could signal you that you're not doing okay, that you might be on the verge of having a mental illness, like depression, for example. Like for me, how I monitor like how I'm doing mentally is with my sleep and with my motivation. I know you're not always motivated all the time, every day, 365, 24/7, but that's how I get to manage how I'm doing. So like some days I'll feel like I'm motivated, other days I won't feel, but like ile apathy, serious, like I'm really lethargic and I'm like even struggling to get out of bed, and I know like we're getting into hot soup, so I check myself and I ask myself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I sleeping later than usual? What is keeping me up? Is it bad habits? Why am I engaging in those bad habits? Is it because I'm trying to avoid something? Is it because I want to distract myself from an emotion or a circumstance that is going on in my life that I don't like, that I don't want to address, So I ask myself all these questions. So basically this point is that you should get enough sleep. My recommendation is 7 to 8 hours. 6 to 8 hours is the usual recommendation, but for me, naonanga kama 6 hours ni kidogo, honestly, because for me nikilala 6 hours I usually like suffer the next day. So 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and then establishing a bedtime routine. Like what do you do that will click your mind into knowing that, hey, we are about to go to sleep, let's unwind, let's slow down, let's release melatonin. Melatonin is the sleep hormone, and it's triggered. Hey, this wig is uncomfortable. But anyway, luku lazima. Anyway, so I was talking about melatonin, which is a sleep hormone released by your brain to your body to help you sleep, to trigger you to sleep, to give you that sleepiness feeling, that drowsiness. So establishing a bedtime routine will trigger your brain to know it is bedtime soon, and therefore you won't struggle to fall asleep or staying asleep. So one of the things that I advise people who ask me for advice, or the few clients that I saw during my work time, is to reduce the screen time before bed, which is something I should follow myself. But you know what I say? You teach best what you need to learn. Not saying that I'm just telling you stuff to follow that I don't believe in. I 100% believe in them. Just that sometimes it's hard for me to do it. I try to do it by reading a book, or praying, and thinking about some things before I go to bed. But it's really hard, and it's easier said than done. So maybe what my best friend does is she has a timer, or a screen time cutoff, for WhatsApp or Instagram at different times, depending on what time she wants to go to bed. So even if so many times imetufanyikia tuko kwa WhatsApp call, and then all of a sudden call inakatika, nampigia tena ananiambia yep, it's about that time, WhatsApp imemcut off kwa sababu imefika hiyo time alieka ya kutoka WhatsApp, you feel me? So reducing screen time really helps, because the exposure that you're getting from the light, the blue light, the screen light, will keep you awake, will keep your mind awake, Yeah, and then practicing sleep hygiene. Is your bed made in the morning? So when you go back at night, it's well made. Are your sheets clean? Are your beddings clean? Is your environment clean? Is it tidy? Yeah, I'm talking about being tidy. Tip number 2 about what you can do to increase your mental health is tidying up your space. Folding your clothes in the laundry, not keeping them on the chair. This is my face style. Anyway, tidying up your space. It is decluttering your mind when your environment is organized, it is clean, it is neat. When you enter a disorganized room, you just feel overwhelmed. You're oh my god. It weighs down heavy on you because it is disorganized. So tip number 2, take care of your space, guys. And then tip number 3 is journaling. I have so many journals. Let me show you my journals over the years. Hello, I'm back. So okay, these are my journals over the years, or diaries, what we call them, diaries, where I just outpour my heart, what is going on in my life, how my day was, my expectations, my goals, my dreams, my aspirations. This one is really special to me. It was a gift from my auntie, and it's so cute. And then when you used to press here, ilikuwa inawaka disco lights. As you can see, iko na tushimo. Uto tushimo on it 2 bulbs. It's time for the flash hat to go. It was getting a lot. Anyway, yeah, if you ungefinya hapa ingewaka light. So we used to have a disco party with my sister and my cousins and my friends. Tunazima stima, and then we press that button, and then yeah, it lights up and we have a disco party. So this was around end of primary school, high school. It's full. I write a lot. I really like writing. In another life I will be a writer and a poet. I even tried poetry. Oh my god, I tried poetry in this journal. This is my Form 4 journal. It's also very special to me because it took me through high school, my last year, which was really good but also really tough, studying and trying to catch up after 3 years of being a joker. So yeah, I used to pray here. I used to write sermons here from Cab Squire services, the pictures that used to come. I wrote my goals here, but mainly it has the service sermons, my poems, and my aspirations and my goals. This was my after Form 4 journal. This has turned into a journal haul. What? Yeah, but the book that I'm reading that I showed you guys in my last video, if you haven't, watch here. It's amazing. I'm talking about my work experience, which was so amazing, practicing my psychological knowledge, turning it into theory. Converting theory into practical life, into the real life situation of counseling and dealing with patients, So, as I said, this was my 2019 journal after high school. I tried to decorate it with a highlighter the way you used to do in high school. Come on, focus. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so hata haijaja. Oh, I have a bad habit of wanting new notebooks and the old ones are not even full. Oops, you can't see. Yeah, but it's like half empty or like 3/4 empty. I mean, quarter empty. I had my business stuff here when I used to help mom. Gosh. My gosh. I have stuff from my previous relationship here. Yeah. But basically what I'm trying to say is like journaling is very important, writing out your thoughts and transferring them from your heart, from your mind, from your soul and your spirit to an external source that will make them real, that will make them expressed without necessarily having to tell a person, because sometimes you don't feel like sharing your stuff with another person, even if you have a close circle and even if you have a support system. Some things you just want to deal with yourself at first as you process them, so that when you have processed them with you can be able to articulate how you really feel to another person who will help you, who might give you advice, who might want to listen, and who you might want to share what you're going through with. Yeah, this is a gift from my senior for worship leader. Yeah, it's so cute. Here, I used to do what exactly? Stuff about worship. It's bringing back memories. We used to share this book with her, like for communication and stuff. Yeah, she also used to like write a lot. This is my favorite. It's my journal with my best friend. Started it in high school. I was in Form 3, she was in Form 2. We used to write to each other. It was like what's up? Yeah, high school is the ghetto, but it's so cute. It has sticky notes, it has notes, it has like, it was just our communication. Yeah. And then this was my Form 1 journal. I have good memory, man. I know what season each journal is from. So you can bet on the fact that I'm telling you stuff that I practice. Yeah, and today I've had a weird day, so it really feels good to be talking to you guys. Well, I had high targets for my academic goals, man. I was not being realistic. But anyway, this was my Form 1 journal. And they're gonna get a lot more by the time I'm like 30. Oh my. By the time I'm like buying my own home, like I'll have a library of my journals. Damn. Like if I ever want to write a autobiography, I have everything that I need. Then the photo album, then my mom's story, then what I remember, then my friends. Like, I'm equipped. Will you buy my book if I write an autobiography? Will you? You better. I just realized how bad my face looks up close, but in the mirror, I promise it's better. I just gotta improve on my eyeliner game, and it's over for all of you. Anyway, back to the psychological tips that will help you to improve your mental well-being. We have said having a good sleep lifestyle, or having a healthy sleep, be it your environment, be it what you do before bed, be it establishing a bedtime routine. We've talked about journaling. We've talked about tidying up your space. And then the next thing is declaring positive affirmations. Like, I am beautiful, I am bold, I am brilliant. His name is Ashley Graham. You can customize affirmations to your own life situation, just like I posted today on my Instagram story. Follow me on Instagram. So yeah, I'm a big believer of affirmations because my secondary love language is words of affirmation. So I believe in the power of the tongue also as a Christian, because the Bible says that in the tongue lies the power of life and death. So what you speak into your life and into your situation is very important. Sometimes I hear some songs and I really like them and I'm jamming to them, but then I hear a certain lyric and I'm like, no, I'm not about to declare that into my life. And I speak life, I speak Bible verses. When people say good things over me, I say amen. And this doesn't have to be very spiritual, but like affirmations are like things that you say over yourself. You're not, sorry, a little bit of technical problem. So let me hurry up. I was saying that it doesn't have to be spiritual. Affirmation is what you're saying about yourself, what you want to be true, and something that you're saying is a fact about yourself or you want to be a fact. So like saying, I am smart, I am loved of God, I am talented, I am intelligent, and so forth. Say it until you believe it. It's not about faking it. It's about speaking whatever you want to see in your life. Yeah, every morning, every week, but regularly. Just keep on speaking life into your situation and you'll see things getting better. Another thing you can do is being physically active because of the endorphins. Endorphins are hormones. They are natural painkillers. Like that's why when you have cramps and you swim, you feel better. That's why when you have cramps and you exercise, you feel horrible during it, but immediately after, you feel better. Because when you exercise, you release endorphins and you feel better. That's very short and sweet, brief to the point, you get it. Plus, it's good for your body, and if your body is healthy, your mind will be healthy. Like everything psychological is biological. Another thing that you can do to improve your mental health is, I've said this. Yes, support system, surrounding yourself with people who love you, for you. Yeah, having close friends, leaning on your family. And I know some people have toxic family relationships, but it doesn't have to mean that you can't rely on family. Family is someone who loves you, who's chosen to stick by you, who wants the best for you. It has to, like, it doesn't have to be biological. It doesn't have to be the one you were born into. It can be the one that you chose for yourself, meaning your friends. Like venting to someone after a long day when you're going through something, it really goes a long way. And like just going with your friend to a place and catching up, watching a movie together, taking a walk, going over to their house, listening to music together, watching TV together, like surrounding yourself with people who love you and are affectionate and who will want to hold your hand, who will hug you, who will kiss you, who will make you tea, who will rub your tummy when it hurts, who will massage your back when you're having a backache, like stuff like that, like simple acts of love by the people who love you and who care about you and who are important to you in your life goes such a long way in improving your mental well-being. Yeah, and if you don't have it, they will come along eventually. It's not a promise. I don't know that. I don't want you to say that you said I will get friends, but I believe that and I'm being positive because I don't think there's anyone from like the day they were born to the day that they will die, they will ever lack even one true friend. So just believe in the process. They are coming along. Keep on praying for them and they will soon be in your life. Yes. Yeah. Another thing that you can do is to feed your spiritual life because spirituality adds hope. And actually this semester we're learning a unit on psychology and spirituality. I'm in 4th year. Let's go. It's scary, but I'm also like, wow, I've come this far. And I'm thinking back to the time in high school when I didn't even believe I'd go to university. So I'm very grateful to God for this far. So spirituality is very important, and as Africans I think we're very spiritual people, and I hear many people saying that they're not religious, and they are not religious but they're spiritual, and it's true, you can be that, but for Christians I think it's both, whatever ratio I don't know, but it is more relationship with God and believing that there is a God. I don't know if I have atheists or agnostics in my agnostics in my audience, but for me, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jehovah Jireh, Yahweh, the God of the Israelites, the God of Kenya, my God, the God of William Samoei Ruto. You feel me? But yeah, I believe in God and I believe in spirituality, and it adds hope knowing that there is a higher being in control of your life, in control of your purpose, who has given you purpose in this life, that you're not just here for nothing, that you have an assignment, that you are brought here to do something meaningful, that he thought about you, that he knows you by name, and that he wants to bless you and just give you good things. So it adds hope and it gives a sense of purpose. So if you haven't tried today, yeah, whatever rocks your boat. I'm a Christian, but I'm not here to force it on you. You could be Muslim, you could be a Buddhist, you could be into like new age spirituality with manifestation, and I have done a video on manifestation. I'm not for it, not judging anyone, but just personally, that is my opinion and that is my view. I believe that believing in the universe or believing in God who made the universe is really just not cool. It's not cool, man. So yeah, another thing is eating well, not missing your meals, eating a balanced diet, eating fruits, hydrating. It supplies your body with the nutrients it needs for your brain, for your development. Because, matter of fact, I know so many people hate on Benjamin Zulu, but he has a point saying that we shouldn't be dating until we're 25, because this is the basing of his argument, because he is a psychologist, counseling psychologist at that, and this is because the brains for let me not aibisha myself after moving on to make such a strong point. The prefrontal cortex does not fully develop until you're 25. I will confirm, and if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself here. But yeah, the front part of the brain, which is responsible for reasoning and judgment, is not fully developed at 25. That's why people usually call 25 second puberty, because you get a new awakening. Your body changes, yes, but also your mind shifts. There's a mind shift because you're more mature. Of course, you're more experienced in life, but because of that development and maturity in the brain here, you get to have a whole new perspective. So yeah, nourish your brain, nourish your body, and you will have strength to exercise. When you exercise, you get endorphins, and when you're eating well, you won't be sick, because there's a direct correlation, at least, or indirect rather, between illness, physical illness and mental illness. Like, you can be so sick, like people who have cancer may be depressed because they say like they're dying, they're not healthy, and and you can be like depressed until you're sick. So take care of your body to take care of your mind. And then finally, last but not least, is celebrating your wins. Like in this book that I'm reading, that I'm almost done with, called Yesterday I Cried by Jan Van Zandt, she really emphasizes on how you need to grieve your past, grieve your losses, but more importantly, you need to celebrate your small wins so that you don't feel like a fraud when you have accumulated these small wins and then you get to that big breakthrough, to that big win, and then imposter syndrome sets in because you did not believe that you did great things in the past that built up to this big achievement. Yeah, like for example, as a content creator, if I get 1,000 subscribers, I don't celebrate that. I'm like, no, we must keep going. I don't take a moment to sit down in that accomplishment, in that growth, and to celebrate how far I've come. And then I move on to 10,000, to 20,000. When I get to 100,000 and I get that silver button, amen. The God of Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, come on, here you go. So when I get to that silver plate, I feel like a fraud. Like, how did I get there? Like, whoa, like this is too much. Am I going to be good enough? Am I going to be able to maintain this level of success? Because you did not see the milestones that you hit in your growth of your journey, because you never took time to celebrate your wins. So learn to celebrate yourself and your wins, be it taking yourself out, be it taking a moment to give yourself rest after working hard, but recognize that you have done a good job. Don't dismiss yourself. Don't like ignore compliments. Like, take it in and celebrate yourself, because you are amazing and you deserve the best in the world. So I know like some of us may be going through a hard time. Just know that better days are ahead. Keep the hope And hope is very important because I see lack of hope in people who have been depressed. Like I've seen it in some of the clients that I've worked with. And keeping that hope is what keeps you going and keeps you like from like not falling over the cliff and like not like falling over the edge. What? Is that correct English? But yeah, hope, like hope in all things, hope at all times. You might not be enthusiastic, but you may have hope. You may not be happy, you may not be joyous, but you have hope. It will keep you going. So try these things and tell me out how it pans out for you in the comments. Come back and watch it again. Share it with friends. Write it down in your journal, in your mini journal. Yeah, tell me, are you also like me? Or are you normal? Do you have many journals and do you not wait for them to get done? Because I feel like I excuse my behavior of getting and wanting new notebooks and journals because I'm like, this is for church, this is for poetry, this is for planning my content, this is for my journal prompts, you know. And yeah, I'll share a journal prompt, like some of the journal prompts I have been using recently. I'll write them here. You can take a screenshot. They will help you. They really help to dig deep. It's very introspective and it goes beyond the surface, and you really get to know what you need to work on and what is really going on in your mind. It gives you clarity. Journaling gives you clarity. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this. I look beautiful. Declare those affirmations in the mirror when you get dressed, as you dance to music in the morning, and tell me how you feel. I will try and act on them even more and walk the walk, not just talk the talk. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. It's time for me to unwind. Bye. Hi, don't mind the background. Just coming on here quickly. Yes, I've taken the wig off. This is because I was done recording. And then I remembered the 10th point that I forgot to say. Make space or make time for adventure, like create room for joy in your life. But I prefer saying make space for adventure. Go out with friends, go out on a hike, go on long walks, like travel, like do things that are exciting that you wouldn't do in your normal day-to-day routine, that will add spice and give you new experiences. That also really improves your mental health. Yeah, bye.